Thursday afternoon, the Ryanair Chase, and funny enough, my favourite race of the festival. Not many people will say that, but this is what sets jump racing apart from flat racing, because it gives a home to all those greats that are 8, 9, 10, 11, that can't run in some of those other races, but we get to see them run year after year after year. The likes of Albertus winning this race twice. It's what really makes jump racing a public event, and it's a race I can't look forward to enough. And Undersoo is another one. He's won at 2 festivals, second at another, comes here as the 11-4 strong favourite, and again another host of horses in behind that you'd have to consider likely non-runners. I'll kick us off here because my favourite horse in training in the country is Waiting Patiently. What he's achieved has been brilliant, the way he's done it has been excellent, the win at the weekend was superb. The only thing is, will he go to festival? Will he go to Cheltenham? I don't think the trainer seems keen at all to go. We'll want soft in the ground. I know we don't know that yet, but I want this horse to go to the festival. I want it to run at the festival. I want it to win at the festival, and I think it will if it turns up. Anyone strong opinion otherwise?
I don't think it will turn up.
No,
not if you listen to Ruth Jefferson on last Saturday. She said we're not as obsessed with Cheltenham as other people are. And
to be fair, she seems to have been like that since day one, which is
I think
consistency.
So. And then people said, "Oh, Aintree," and she sort of didn't say no, but Punchestown got an honourable mention. And this horse will never be over raced.
No, of course.
She did say he wouldn't take over racing, but the Jefferson methodology has always been endless patience. I don't think they'll go to Cheltenham, perhaps because they will always give a horse another year past anyone else, the way anyone else would give one another year. So I don't think Waiting Patiently will go.
Toby,
yeah.
If we're talking patience, I mean your boss has probably written the book on it. Top Notch.
Yeah.
He was well back last year, and he nearly got the job done. Tenacious is a word we've already used, and he is just that. And at 7-1 here, 6th in the betting, there's a strong chance he could be second in the betting on the day.
Yeah.
So that 7-1 would theoretically be 4-1 if they didn't run. Tell us about Top Notch.
Yeah. I mean, last year, you know, he put York Hill to the test, and had he not missed the second last, he was making his way back the whole time, and you just don't know. I mean, I was fairly confident that he could have been within a nose of it.
Yeah. It gave you enough encouragement to think a fit and flying Top Notch could go.
A fit and flying Top Notch. Yeah, exactly. I love Undersoo. I absolutely adore Undersoo. When it ran the other day at Ascot, it looked fat as butter. I mean, seriously overweight. And it still managed to do the job done. And I know everyone's saying, well, I'm not sure about the performance of that. But I can tell you he looked really overweight.
Right, okay.
So I would expect if he comes here having had a good run.
All 3 panellists breathing in then, I might
No.
I've been doing it the whole time, so I can't breathe in anymore.
If he's had a clean run in between and he's there and he's fit, he will be really difficult to beat, even if Waiting Patiently turns up.
Wilhelm.
Fascinating race.
It is.
It really is a fascinating race. I mean,
it's the festival, they're all fascinating.
You know, I think this one more so than any of them. Undersoo is a horse that everyone wants to crab. He's rock solid. I agree with you. I think he'll be hard to beat. One of my bets for the festival runs in this race.
Oh, here we go. Write it down.
Right, now, whenever Bill says that, the thing you do is like this.
I'll just cross it out now.
I thought you were going to go like that, but you weren't. Thanks for that. Balco de Floss.
So was that you this morning? I saw 8. I've got 10 here, and I went through the prices when I arrived from the car this morning. It was 8. So there's been money for Balco de Floss this morning.
The interesting thing about this horse is that he is just getting better and better. And I think he landed a monster gamble in the Galway Plate in the summer, and the better ground will help him. He was second in what is the old Lexus. He just ran out of stamina. He just ran an unbelievable race to get as close as he has. They've kept him fresh since. Henry de Bromhead's a master at getting a horse right for a race like this. This is a race the O'Learys have always wanted to win, and I think they will win it this year with him. I think he's really, really good. I think he's improving. And I would be amazed if he doesn't start half that price.
Okay, so a couple of things. So we've got Duvan that we think is probably odds against to get to the festival, written down here.
Yeah, potentially,
but we don't know. But we're just saying if we had to
No.
price it up, we'd probably make him a unlikely runner. Fox Norton would probably run in this, wouldn't he, rather than the Queen Mother?
I fancy him to run the Queen Mother.
Okay, really?
Yeah, I thought he was as well.
Right, got that one wrong. Min, if he does run, he'll probably run in the Queen Mother.
yeah.
York Hill, we don't know. And then let's talk about these two briefly. Q Card and Coletta Vic. Two horses that could run in a goal.
Coletta Viv here. It must be a sister.
I know. See, unfortunately, we
You
can't.
made a spelling mistake.
Unfortunately, we can't afford award-winning journalists. So you're stuck. You're
Well,
stuck
clearly
with
not.
Is that with me?
No English language graduates.
Q Card and Coletta
Well,
Viv.
Q Card, they made noises about going to the Gold Cup again.
Yeah, they have.
they
Yeah,
came to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Gold.
They, I think they have
They've
always
won
definitely.
this, as they say, unfinished business in the Gold Cup.
Yeah.
And I'd be surprised.
Viv?
I'd be surprised if Coletta Viv turns up here.
Yeah.
If Unasu's here, I'd be surprised if they would.
I'd be very surprised if Viv makes the gig. I think top notch at 7-1. That could be 7-2 on there.
Yeah, and we think that Balco de Floss 8-1 could
I
be.
can kind of see that. I can see Bill's witterings about that.
Thanks, man. I thought you had your ears and fingers in the ears, but
Yeah.
obviously not.
He must have seen my survey.
I mean, one thing, just before we wrap up on this one, you touched on waiting patiently. I think if there is cut in the ground, it'll be very hard for them to sit it out, whether they like the festival or not, in a race that potentially looks weakish on paper. There isn't an obvious target beyond this, and I think it'd be very difficult if the horse is well after Ascot to sit this out. And I
They're
agree.
better at sitting races out than anyone.
yeah,
I can see them sitting it out.
Okay, on that note then, I will go with my main bet of the race and my bet of the festival being Waiting Patiently in the Ryanair.
Fine.
I do admit he probably won't turn up, but I just love the horse, I love the race, and I think it's got everything going for it, and I plead for them to run the horse
You're
there.
doing non-runner, no bet.
We are non-runner, no bet. Well done,
Yes.
Toby. I should have mentioned that about 20 times already today.
Yeah, and about an hour ago.
yeah,
Never
fuck
mind.
None of us are perfect, are we, Alastair?
No. Speak for yourself.
Neither is Coletta Viv. So for me, I'm going to go with Waiting Patiently to win the Ryanair. Alistair, your selection, please.
I think top notch 7-1. It's a good price now. I don't want to be back at 7-2 on the day.
Fair point.
I'd say
Toby, of course.
top notch at 7-1.
Bill?
Balco de Flow.
Balco de Flow. And if you do go to the new website, the www.starsports.bet for all these prices, they are all indeed non-runner, no bet. So best of luck to you.